Hello, people, and welcome to another episode of narcissistic personality disorder. It's the discussion has been going on for some time. So, today in this episode, we are going to look at the victims' signs and symptoms. Victims' signs and symptoms of a relationship with a narcissist. As a victim who is in a relationship with a narcissist, if you are having these signs and symptoms, you will know that you are in a relationship with a narcissist. You can only determine if you are in a relationship with a narcissist if you are feeling these signs and symptoms, because sometimes it can be really confusing. So you may not be able to, you will be in this web of confusion, and so you'll be struggling and pondering and wondering what is happening to you. But if you are aware, if you are aware of these symptoms, you will know that you are dealing with a narcissist. So we are going to look at some of the signs that victims usually feel. Victims of narcissistic abuse normally feel when they are in a relationship with a narcissist. Number one is confusion. A victim will be in this web of confusion. There's so much you will be surrounded by. In fact, you'll just be completely confused, and you'll be wondering what's happening to you, what's happening to you in the relationship. You will always be thinking and pondering all of the time. Every day you will ponder. Every day you will ponder about what is happening to you in that relation because you'll be confused. You'll be completely confused. Number two is doubt. You will always have doubt. These doubts will continue throughout the period until you realize what you are dealing with. Because when you are relating, you are living with a narcissist, you will not find answers in one day. You will just be thinking, you will keep thinking, pondering, and worried about what is happening. So you know that there's something wrong with you. But it's difficult for you to figure out what is the problem in the relationship. And that's why victim stays until the unthinkable happens to them because of this confusion and this doubt. Remember that a narcissist, when you meet a narcissist for the first time, he will treat you like a king or a queen, will give you nice treats, take you to nice places. So it kind of delude you when the drama in the relationship starts. You begin to find it difficult to even believe what you are feeling. It becomes difficult for you to validate your thinking, your feeling, because of the first, what the narcissist will do to you, the way the narcissist will treat you for the first time as you are meeting. So it's difficult for you to figure out what is wrong with you in the relationship. And that's why you will have so much doubt. There will be this doubt. You will just be doubting. You'll be trying to figure out, to think of things to justify what is happening to you in that relationship. You are noticing that this man is treating you badly. You can see that he has changed, but you don't know the reason why that is happening. And you see, this doubt will take you to self blame. You will begin to blame yourself for that. You will begin to make excuses for his bad behavior because you will be thinking of the times he used to treat you nicely. And so now that you are seeing him in a different way, you see that his behavior has changed. You begin to think that perhaps you are the one who is doing the wrong things, and that is why you are experiencing that in the relationship. And that is why you are saying that the man has changed. The man has changed because of what you are not doing right. That is your behavior. Perhaps you are the cause, and that is why you don't see what you were seeing initially in the relationship with the man. You begin to see that the man has changed. The man did not just change. The man was only pretending. You remember that narcissist wears a facade that they show people outside. They have double personalities, and so you find it difficult to understand them. Whatever they only want you to see, they will only show you what you need to see at a particular time. You see, the real person behind the masks is revealed when you begin to deal with them in the house. You see, so that time he was only pretending to secure you. You have done nothing wrong. Your experience is valid. What you're feeling at the moment is valid. So that is how you will be in that confusion. And that confusion will take you to this self blame. You see, you are just blaming yourself for nothing. It is the narcissist who is gaslighting you, making you to feel that there's something wrong with you. You see, he is the one who is not treating you well. It's not as if you have done anything wrong. You haven't. And that is how the narcissist is. That's the nature. That is the personality, his personality. And it will always treat you like that, and it's cycle, and it will continue, and you continue to experience that for a very long, for as long as possible, until you discover what you are dealing with, and then make preparations or think of something, the next option, the next something, the next thing to do for you to salvage yourself from the situation. Okay, that's number two. Number three, number one we said is confusion. Number two is doubt. Number three is pondering. You will ponder and ponder and ponder and begin to think and wonder what is happening to you in that relationship because you don't know what you are dealing with. You can't, there's no particular thing that you can hold on to that this is the reason, this is what is responsible for what I'm feeling in this relationship. You see, you will not be able to know what it is. Number four is isolation. You see, when you are with a narcissist and all these things are happening to you, and you don't know exactly what it is, but you know that, you know deep down within you that something is wrong with you in this relationship with this man. But you have no physical evidence. You have nothing to actually say, this is what is wrong. This is the reason for all these things I'm experiencing. You see, you don't know, you have not seen anything tangible to say, this is this. But you know that everything is wrong and you are going through a terrible experience with this person. You see, so you will find it very difficult to understand the paradigm, and because you are finding it difficult to understand it, you begin to feel this sense of you will begin to get angry. You will feel this anger within you, and you begin to, as you are seeing other people, you see that they are enjoying in their relationships, but you are unhappy. You see, you're unhappy, and most times you will cry because in most cases you see victims crying throughout in the night because they don't understand what is happening to them. They know something is wrong. They know the man is not treating them well, but they don't know what to do. They don't know what to do in the situation. They wish they could change it, but there's nothing. They don't exactly know what to do to change the situation. You see, so they will just decide to isolate themselves because something is happening to them that they don't understand it, and they feel that their life is crumbling and they are stuck in a particular place. They can't move forward. They don't know what to do. They wish they had something to do to fix the problem, but they cannot. So that is uh, another aspect of it. That is the isolation. And then number five is loneliness. You see, you are with your husband at home, but you are feeling very lonely. You are lonely because narcissists don't commit. Because they don't commit, the person may just be married to you, but there is just no there is only what you have is just a physical commitment. You see, narcissists are always emotionally unavailable. So when you are with your husband at home, the man is there with you, yet you are lonely. You feel very lonely. You feel as if you don't have any man with you. You are not with your husband because they are emotionally unavailable. So you cannot connect with the person emotionally. That's why you feel lonely, even though the man is there with you. You still feel lonely. So that's how those are some of the signs that victims feel. And you see, when you are having all these signs, you are thinking all these things, you get so frustrated, you will not know what to do next. And so the next one, number seven, is hopelessness. When you are with a narcissist, you will feel very hopeless. In that relationship, you will feel very, very hopeless. You will not know what to do. You think you wish something would just change for you to move forward with your life. Because with a narcissist, you're not going forward. You are just stuck in one place. You will feel that nothing is moving for you, because really nothing will move for you. You will just remain in, you will just be there, and you will be worried because you don't know where your life is going. You don't know what to do to change it, and you have nobody who can profile a solution, somebody who can tell you what you can do to fix the problem. You see, the people you even go to ask for advice, they will even tell you that some will not even understand. They will just, because they feel that that is how it ought to be, because they don't know that it's something that it's a paradigm that many people are suffering, and so they just believe that that is how marriage ought to be. That's how marriage is supposed to be, and so they stay with it. So they will tell you that that's how it is. So that's how marriage is. So you have to try and work it out. You are not the only one suffering it, or because they don't understand what you are going through, what you are dealing with. They don't understand it. So they will just tell you, it's not easy. Everywhere is like that. Just go and see what you can do about it, just to resolve the problem with the man. You see, at that point, you will want to adopt another strategy to see if things will get better. But even with that, you will discover that you still discover that things are getting worse and worse. You see, and you will never be able to have a healthy and peaceful communication with your partner. See, you cannot have that discussion. When you start, maybe there's something that is bothering you and you want to discuss it with your husband. As you start the discussion, you start that discussion, there's now another problem. There's now, you start it from the beginning, and the problem will, as you are trying to discuss it, you will not even get anywhere. He will start raging. He will flare and start raging. He will get angry at you, and you will never be able to discuss it. Even when you come back the next day to discuss the problem, you will still not be able to discuss it, because they cannot listen. Narcissists don't listen to anybody. They like talking, and they talk and talk and talk and rage all the time, but they don't listen to anybody. So no matter what you do, you will never be able. In fact, you keep going back and forth, but you will never be able to discuss or arrive at a conclusion, or get discuss peacefully to the end of whatever you are discussing. It's not going to be possible with a narcissist, because they don't listen to you. They talk a lot, but they don't listen when you are talking. So that's how they behave. So you see, and the fact that when you experience all these things, the next thing is, because you have not gotten an answer, you begin to search for answers, for people to tell you what is happening. You just want to see something or hear something that will validate what you are experiencing. And so you stumble onto, you go in search of what you are going through. Maybe you begin to search the internet to find out what is happening. And perhaps you come across my video and you begin to listen to all these things. Listen to all these things I'm saying. That if you are with a narcissist, this is how you feel it. And all these things are things you're already feeling. You see, if you even watch this video 2 times, it means that you're already a victim of narcissistic abuse. And so you are looking for validation. Their experience is valid. What you are experiencing in that marriage is valid. You are going through a lot with a narcissist. That person you are living with in the same house is a narcissist who has unleashed all these terrible things that the narcissists do to their victims, to you. So your experience is valid. What you are going through is true. You know it. That thing you are feeling, thinking, pondering about, and having this doubt is real. It's real because you are dealing with a narcissist. Please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more episodes, for you to get to know. And please share this video. Let victims, people who are going through all these experiences, watch it, know what they are dealing with, and find ways to protect themselves and protect their children from narcissistic abuse. I hope this helps.